See the first topic in our chapter of organic reaction mechanism. First of all, let all of you know that I am Ashish Kumar Kataria, working as assistant professor in a chemistry department. And today we'll see one of the basic topic in the organic reaction mechanism, which is homolytic and heterolytic bond fission. Okay, so here the concept is a bond fission. We have to break the bond and see what happen when we break the bond. So before going to break the bond, let us revise our basic knowledge that bond is formed by the sharing of electrons or by the transfer of electrons. So basically, one bond requires two electrons. It may be shared by two atoms, two different atoms, or it may be transferred by one of the atoms. So when the bond is electrons are shared by two atoms, it is known as a covalent bond. And actually we will think most of the reaction in the covalent bond point of view, most of the reaction occurred in the organic chemistry are through the covalent bond. Some of the ionic bond reaction also there, but let us see the arrows used in the organic reaction mechanism. So curved arrow indicate the breaking and making of the bond. So when we break the bond or make the bond, we have to show this curved arrow. So first arrow is a fishhook arrow. So look at its structure. It is a half-headed arrow, or you can call it as a fishhook arrow, and it is generally indicated after the homolytic bond cleavage. And this is the next arrow which shows the complete transfer of electron on one of the atom or on hetero genius heterolytic reaction. This arrow is used in the reaction mechanism. We have to most of the time use this arrow. So first of all, let us see the homolytic bond cleavage, or it is also known as a symmetrical cleavage. So suppose this is a molecule AB, in which one of the electrons is given by A, another electron is given by B. So suppose when there is a homolytic cleavage means symmetrical cleavage. Suppose there is a symmetrical cleavage of this molecule. What will happen? One electron will go this side, another electron will go this side. Now look at this arrow. This fishhook arrow or half-headed arrow is used because there is a transfer of one electron. When both the electrons are transferred or charge is transferred, that time you are using this double-headed arrow. So in the symmetrical cleavage, this one electron is transferred on B, one electron is transferred on A, and there is formation of radical A radical plus B radical. So when an atom with a single electron, it is known as a radical. So radical reactions is a part of photochemistry, which will you see in the future when you study organic chemistry in deep. So what you have to remember, when you have molecule and it is homolytically broken or it is symmetrically cleaved, it use formation of radical A radical and B radical. Okay. So one bonding electron stay with each proton. So one electron stays with each atom. So now here for this comparison, I have taken another. This is a heterolytic cleavage. So here what happened? Both the electrons are on one atom. So this B has both the electrons, so it is negatively charged, and this A don't have, so it is a positive charge. So in an heterolytic cleavage, heterolytic bond cleavage, electrons are unsymmetrically divided. Here electrons are symmetrical. Two electrons, one is given to him, one is given to him. So this is a symmetrically divided. Here there is a unsymmetrical bond breaking, so that electrons are stayed with one of the atom. One atom get all the electrons, one atom don't get electrons. So this is unsymmetrical division of electrons. Okay. So now a very simple example: a bromine molecule. So when bromine molecule is supposed to light, it gives the formation of this Br radical. So this, look at this, is radical and plus Br radical. So this is an example of homolytic cleavage. So that when bromine molecule is supposed to light, it gives bromine radical plus bromine radicals, and it is an example of homolytic bond cleavage. So what you have to remember, homolytic bond cleavage is a symmetrical cleavage in which both the electrons are shared to each atom. Means if there are two electrons, one electron is given to one atom, one electron is given to another atom. So there is symmetrical division of electron, and it gives formation of radical. So next is a heterolytic cleavage. Okay. So in a heterolytic cleavage, what happens? Electrons are unsymmetrically divided, or bond is unsymmetrically broken. So what happens? Look at this, is a double-headed arrow. Okay. And for in the first reaction we have, here there is a half-headed arrow. Okay. This is also known as fish hook arrow because it indicates one electron. Now here in heterolytic cleavage, both the electrons are given to this B. That's why there is this full-headed arrow, and the arrow ends on atom indicates that it is both the electrons are given to this atom. So this is a heterolytic cleavage. Both electrons are given to B, so there is formation of A plus plus B minus, because electrons are the negatively charged. So this makes this carbon negatively charged, and electrons are taken away from it. That's why it is a positively charged. Or in a reverse way, suppose both electrons are given to A, it will be A minus plus, it will give you B plus. So positively charged ion is known as a carbocation. In the case of carbon, it is known as carbocation, and negatively charged ion is known as a carbanion. So what you have to remember, when there is heterolytic bond cleavage, there is a formation of positively and negatively charged species. Okay, this is a heterolytic bond cleavage is an unsymmetrical cleavage in which both the electrons are given to one of the atom, other atom remain the electron deficient, one of the atom remain the electron rich. In case of carbon, suppose you have broken the carbon-carbon bond by a heterolytic cleavage, so there is formation of carbocation and carbanion. So for that purpose, this is a reaction, SN1 reaction. We have studied in the 12th standard that tertiary butyl chloride and its hydrolysis. So it hydrolysis goes through the formation of this tertiary butyl carbocation plus Cl minus. So what happened? The bond is broken in such a way that both electrons are given to chlorine, and this carbon is electron deficient, so it is carbocation plus this is a Cl minus. Okay, so this is what with homolytic and heterolytic bond fission. Most of the time in the examination there is a question for the 4 mark, explain the homolytic and heterolytic bond fission. So what we have to explain, homolytic bond fission is a symmetrical bond fission in which if there are two electrons are divided symmetrically so that each atom get one electron, and it gives the formation of radical. For example, when bromine is supposed to light, it gives Br radical plus Br radical. Now let us see the heterolytic bond cleavage. In a heterolytic bond cleavage, when electrons are unsymmetrically divided and both the atoms, one of the atom gets both the electron, so there is formation of positive and negatively charged species. In the case of carbon, there is formation of carbocation and carbanion. So we can give this example of this tertiary butyl chloride. So when it goes to SN1 reaction, there is formation of this tertiary butyl carbocation, which is example of heterolytic bond fission in which both the electrons are given to this chlorine. This carbon remain electron deficient, which is known as carbocation plus Cl minus. So this is point we have to quote. Okay, this is a